Welcome back to the deep dive, where we don't just summarize sources, we really try to extract the core strategies and insights for you to use. Today, we are tackling one of the boldest claims in modern entrepreneurship, and that's the idea that you can build a profitable, maybe even a six-figure business in just 90 days. Our sources for this, they're primarily from the AI Entrepreneur's 90-Day Guide and the AI-Powered Entrepreneur, and they don't just claim this is possible, they give you a very specific tool-by-tool blueprint. So our mission today is to distill that whole roadmap. We want to focus on the exact AI tools and the precise steps you need to take to turn an idea into, well, a revenue-generating venture. And fascinating.
Because what the source material really does is reframe the whole concept of time. This 90-day timeline, it isn't about working harder or burning out. It's built entirely on maximum leverage.
Leverage.
Yeah. We're seeing this fundamental shift where high-quality content, complex analysis, all of it, it's no longer locked behind expensive skills or, huge corporate budgets. AI is making these things accessible to everyone. So the sources argue that success is now really just about strategy and execution, amplified by these tools. It's not about deep technical expertise anymore.
Okay, let's unpack that, because when I hear 90 days, my first thought is, frankly, analysis paralysis,
Yeah.
The modern entrepreneur gets so bogged down trying to learn 20 different tools. How does the blueprint stop that from happening? It has to start with a very focused toolkit.
It does. And that's the first major point. The blueprint insists on mastering just a handful of tools. The core five, they call them.
The core five.
The whole philosophy is simple. You master the few tools that automate, say, 80% of the repetitive work. That frees you up to focus on the 20% that actually drives strategy and growth. And first up, the most crucial one, is ChatGPT. It's positioned as your universal AI assistant.
So not just for writing blog posts.
Not at all. Its job is to eliminate the need for an entry-level writer, a researcher, even a basic customer service rep. We're talking generating content outlines, product descriptions, and, this is critical, acting as a brainstorming partner.
And the sources really stress the input quality, right? The prompt.
Exactly. The output is only as good as the prompt. The difference between a novice and a pro here is, well, it's prompt engineering. Instead of asking for something generic, you have to be specific.
Like what? Give me an example.
So instead of list some business ideas, you say, act as a seasoned marketing executive and write a 500-word blog post about how AI helps small businesses automate. Include 3 real-world examples and use a friendly tone. Specificity is everything.
Okay, so ChatGPT handles the words. But an online business, it lives and dies by its visuals. I don't have time to hire a graphic designer if I'm launching in 90 days.
And that's where tool number 2 comes in, Midjourney. This is your AI-powered visuals engine. It basically eliminates the need for professional design skills.
So logos, mock-ups, that kind of thing?
Yeah. Exactly. Unique logos, product mock-ups, eye-catching images for your marketing. It's your instant digital storefront decorator. And what's really clever is the synergy.
What do you mean?
You use the text you generated from ChatGPT to create the perfect descriptive prompt that you then feed into Midjourney. One AI informs the other. You create this high-quality visual pipeline.
That is a smart workflow. But hang on, we don't just need words. We need words that sell. Is Jasper AI just a more expensive version of ChatGPT?
That's a critical distinction the sources make. No. Jasper AI is the specialized copywriting expert. It's been trained specifically on high-converting marketing frameworks.
So it's a specialist.
A total specialist. While ChatGPT is a generalist, Jasper excels at optimizing sales copy, writing Facebook ad variations, landing page headlines, and especially those automated high-converting email campaigns.
And its real strength
is turning a single piece of content, like one blog post, into an entire marketing campaign across multiple platforms. With, minimal effort. That's the difference between just writing content and writing copy that actually monetizes.
Okay, now we need to make those visuals useful. What about the non-designers who need fast, consistent branding?
That's the power of Canva AI. It just makes rapid graphic design so accessible. Use it for everything from social media posts to brand assets like business cards.
The key being speed, I assume.
Speed and consistency. You set up your brand kit first. You upload your specific colors, your logos, your fonts, and then every single thing you produce in that 90-day window is instantly recognizable. It looks professional.
So we have writing, visuals, design, but the 90-day thing requires automation, or you're just manually posting content all day. How do we connect everything?
And that is the 5th absolutely indispensable tool, Zapier, the automation engine. This is how you escape that 247 grind and actually scale.
So it's the glue.
It is the glue. It connects all these tools in your other apps, like your website, your email list, your social media scheduler, and it automates all those repetitive tasks. The source material gives a great example. You set up a workflow where ChatGPT generates 10 social media posts, Zapier sees them, automatically formats them for, say, Twitter and Instagram, and then posts them on a schedule. You're posting hands-free.
That connection is where the real speed comes from. Okay, let's move from the tools to the actual strategy, the five-step roadmap, because having tools is one thing, but strategy is what makes the profit.
Right. And this framework is designed to minimize risk at every single step. So step one is choose your niche, but it's AI assisted.
So no more just guessing or following a passion project.
Exactly. Use AI for instant trend analysis. You can ask ChatGPT to list 10 profitable online business niches with low competition in 2025 where people will pay over $100 for a solution. You start with a data-informed foundation.
But the classic mistake is falling in love with an idea that nobody actually wants to buy. How do we validate it quickly?
And that's step two. Validate your idea. You need proof people will pay. So you use AI as this giant, tireless market researcher.
How?
Well, you can use ChatGPT for a quick competitor analysis, or for deeper insight, you use an AI sentiment analysis tool, something like MonkeyLearn. It can summarize thousands of customer reviews for existing products in your niche.
So you find the gaps.
You find out exactly what the market is missing and what pain points you need to solve. It minimizes your risk before you spend a dime.
Okay, validated. Now we need a storefront, like yesterday.
Step three. Build your online presence effortlessly. Forget weeks of coding. The sources point to tools like Durable AI, which can generate a professional website in minutes.
In minutes.
In minutes, complete with images and copy. Then you just layer on your branding from Canva AI and the text from ChatGPT. You're operational in maybe less than an hour.
That speed is incredible. But the product itself, that's what usually takes months. How do we launch a product that fast?
That's step four. Launch your first product or service. Rapid creation. This is where AI just blows the bottleneck wide open. You use it to generate the core content of the product.
So an ebook or a course?
Yeah. ChatGPT can outline and draft a 100-page ebook or an entire online course in an afternoon. Midjourney creates the cover, Jasper AI writes the sales page, and then you just sell it on a platform like Gumroad or Etsy.
So your role shifts.
Completely. You shift from being a creator to being an editor and a curator. Your job is to take the 80% that AI generates, apply your unique insight to the last 20%, and launch.
And the final step has to be avoiding becoming a slave to your own success.
Step five, automate and scale. This is about putting that Core 5 toolkit to work. You set up Zapier workflows. You use tools like AdCreative.ai, which generates ad graphics to handle your paid traffic. You deploy a ChatGPT chatbot for 247 customer service.
The goal isn't just to make money.
No, it's to create a machine that makes money for you, independently.
Okay, let's talk about the specific financial models. We need to focus on monetization strategies that can actually hit that six-figure mark quickly. What are the top 3 revenue streams?
They focus on the models that really benefit from AI scaling. First one is affiliate marketing. AI just turbocharges this. You use the tool like Affiliatics to find high-paying programs.
And then just pump out content.
You pump out high-quality, SEO-optimized content, in-depth product reviews, buyer's guides, comparison articles. You can create content at a volume that would be impossible for a human. You become an authority almost overnight.
And what's the most popular route for a solo entrepreneur?
That would be selling digital products. It's the classic scalable passive income stream. And because AI has removed the skill barrier, you can just rapidly generate endless variations of high-quality assets.
Like what kind of assets?
Customizable templates, niche ebooks, mini courses, planners, you name it. You could list 50 products in a month using ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Canva AI. Traditionally, one product might take you that long.
But what about people who prefer selling a service? How does AI make that model work in 90 days?
That's the third one, freelancing with AI. And this is all about radical margin improvement. If you use Jasper AI to write 5 articles in the time it used to take to write one, you're not just faster.
You can charge more.
You can charge premium rates because the quality is high, but your labor time is a fraction of what it was. You go from selling your time to selling highly leveraged high-speed output. You're basically a one-person micro-agency.
That efficiency is everything. But the biggest bottleneck for any launch, 90 days or not, is marketing. How does this blueprint accelerate the marketing side?
It focuses heavily on 2 things, content repurposing and video. First, content repurposing is essential. You start with one big, high-value piece of content. like a detailed blog post.
The pillar content.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then you use a tool like repurpose.io to automatically slice that one thing into dozens of smaller, optimized assets. Social media snippets, carousels, short videos for Reels and TikTok. Create once, deploy everywhere.
And since short-form video is dominating reach right now, how do we use AI for that specifically?
For social media growth, you leverage tools like Lumen 5 or InVideo AI. You just feed them text, and they instantly turn it into engaging, ready-to-post short-form videos.
Wow.
Yeah, complete with stock footage, text overlays, music. Then you use a scheduler like Hootsuite to automate the posting. You get this consistent high-volume presence without all the daily manual effort.
And finally, paid traffic. That's where you can really lose your shirt if you're not careful.
Right. For AI advertising, the sources recommend 2 layers. First, use a tool like adcreative.ai to generate dozens of high-performing ad images and videos that reduces your creative costs.
And the second layer.
Second, and this is more important, you have to leverage the native AI of the platforms themselves. We're talking about Facebook's AI targeting and Google's smart bidding. Let the machine learning optimize your ad spend for you.
This all sounds comprehensive, but what makes these things believable are the real-life examples. So who's actually done this? How did AI serve as their lever to hit 6 figures?
The case studies are really powerful because they show how the framework just removes the main barriers: skill, time, and budget. Take Sarah. She was a freelance copywriter, kind of struggling, capping out around $2,000 a month, just couldn't scale.
Because she was doing everything by hand.
Exactly. Yeah. She implemented Jasper AI and ChatGPT, and she could suddenly handle 10 times the client volume. She went from $2,000 a month to a $200,000 a year copywriting agency. Her success was a direct result of AI multiplying her hourly output.
That's an amazing story for scaling a service. What about someone with like zero initial skills who just wanted to create products?
That's the story of Mike. He had zero design or writing experience. He built a 6-figure business selling over 10,000 AI-generated ebooks, planners, and templates.
Just with these tools.
Purely. He combined Midjourney for the designs and ChatGPT for the content structure. And he used platforms like Gumroad and Etsy to handle all the sales and delivery. He proved that AI totally eliminates the skill barrier to creating digital products at scale. And then there's Jason, who the ultimate automation example. He wanted to launch a high-value course, but refused to get on camera.
A common fear.
A huge one. He launched his course in 30 days and scaled to $300,000 in sales within a year. He used ChatGPT for the scripts, 11 Labs AI voice for the narration, and Midjourney and Canva for the slides. He created a super high-value product without ever recording a single video of himself.
Those 3 cases really underscore that this isn't theory. People are executing this right now. But we all know AI evolves, every few months. How do you future-proof a business built on this kind of speed?
Adaptability is the only defense. The first strategy is simple. Stay informed. You have to follow industry news, join AI entrepreneur communities, and test new tools the moment they launch.
So if a new tool is 50% faster, you switch.
Immediately. Stagnation is death when the competition is moving at machine speed. But more importantly, the sources stress building an unshakable foundation, something AI can't just copy.
Which would be what?
A strong personal brand. AI automates tasks, it automates production, but it cannot automate a unique identity or your unique perspective. That's on you.
And why is owning your audience so crucial in this new landscape?
Because if every competitor is using the same tools to create similar-looking products, relying on social media algorithms is just incredibly risky. You have to own your audience by building an email list.
Your direct line.
It's your direct line. It's a defensible asset that protects you from AI saturation, where your social media content might start to look exactly like everyone else's.
So what are the biggest shifts coming next that people need to prepare for, like in the next 12 to 18 months?
The sources outlined 3 major disruptive trends. First is hyper-personalization. AI is moving beyond just basic recommendations to customizing every single offer, every email, every interaction. Second, the explosion of AI video. We're going to see widespread use of AI avatars, like from Synthesia and deep voice cloning, to generate entire YouTube channels and ad campaigns without needing any live actors.
And the third?
Complete automation in operations. We're talking about AI virtual assistants that don't just handle FAQs. They'll handle complex customer service, scheduling, even financial analysis, further eliminating the need for basic administrative staff.
So this whole deep dive really boils down to a core philosophy. Success comes from taking immediate action and leveraging AI to do all that heavy lifting. The sources give you the formula: learn, implement, and then optimize. And with that, we'll leave you with the practical challenge from the blueprint itself. Can you launch your first AI-powered income stream within the next 30 days?
The sources show AI is automating creation, marketing, customer service. Everything at this incredible speed. And if the tools are available to everyone and the machines are handling the how of production, it raises a really important question for you, the modern entrepreneur. How do you make sure your AI-fueled business isn't just a commodity that can be replicated by the next person with the same core 5 tools? How do you build a lasting, defensible competitive advantage that's centered on human-driven innovation and that unique brand identity? That's the real challenge that will determine long-term success.